Alright, we're live. Back to the grind today. So far we've made it to the 5th floor once and died there horribly. See if we can do any better. I don't think there's anything wrong with the core strategy I've been going with. So we'll keep doing that for now. Hands of Moss because it takes less time. Always avoid beasts. The big benefit of Eternal Hunt is that you don't have to pick operators for the early game. Like for example, if I get Ghost on the second stage and I get a Specialist, I normally want to pick Ethan, but an emergency Ghost stage will always mean I leak there. But leaking isn't a problem with Eternal Hunt. So it's just an acceptable loss to pick Ethan instead of Jaya. If I run something like Spearhead, I'm almost forced into Jaya there to avoid the leak. Yep, we just started a couple of minutes ago. Now this is surprisingly chill. I get to learn the stages really well too. Because I have no items, my operator's performance is very consistent. This is the real preparation for when Ending 4 comes out. Getting really good at the IS4 stages.
聞いてま、はい、はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Might take a break from it tomorrow though. I do need to remake the video where I talk about 4-star models, because, well, there's a bunch of new 4-star models. Maybe I can just do that on stream tomorrow, if you guys want to. I'll make it like a tier list vid, if that's something you're interested in. If not, I'll just do it off stream. Hi, Purum. And thank you. Pudenko? Yeah, let's go with Pudenko. She's consistent enough. No emergency, which is better for me, I suppose. It's not like I get anything out of most items. Hooray! Selbe spam! Finally what the emote is for. I'm so proud of you, chat. Thank you, Purum. You triggered this. Wait, shit, I should deploy an operator.
Yeah, doesn't matter to me. So many weaknesses.
Greatest stream ever. I got to see a bunch of Selbes. It's all I ever wanted. 31 is always the count on this stage, so it means there's no Decor Bear. Yeah, I actually made the membership thing just so I can spam Selbe in the chat and comments. Ending 4 isn't an EN, so it's gonna be pretty difficult to go straight to it. But other than that, yeah, it's good practice for when we actually get Ending 4 on EN. Though I do want to actually win, of course. Really good. We can use it to remove dangerous fights. This one isn't one of them.
今壁が目の前で動いたって。
Pinecone Eaton first delay the arts damage. And it's an easy clear. Wait, I thought we were doing the emergency stage. The prison stage. I mixed up the names, fuck. Okay, this is going to be a bit annoying. Pudenko S1 is much better here. It is still doable with only spotters healing though, so it's not a huge problem. But I just need to pay attention and play it properly now. With Pudenko S1 I could be semi-AFK. Ah, misreading stages, my old doom. You about here. We want the skill to recharge so we can use it one more time. If we can kill this guy before he even touches spot, that's ideal. Perfect. Yeah, and that's why we had it in here, because I wanted to pull all of these sheep early. No reason to save click skill for later, just use it to reduce damage from these guys. Okay, easy enough. Hi, bro. And into the shop. Wait, shit. That was an accident. I just clicked it out of muscle memory. Well, at least it happened early. Imagine doing that on the 5th floor or something. Ah, I just lost 5 minutes. No big deal. Hi, Rafael. As punishment, I get a bad first floor this time, with only 2 fights.
About the meaning of this mission, then.
I think I've gotten to the 5th floor at least once, maybe twice.
Got it.
I got to it and then immediately died to March of the Dead once. I remember that much.
Yeah, fine.
Potentially we have a Decor Bear. Very low chance to kill though. With the squad I had, it didn't matter what stage I got. Any stage would have killed me. I only got to the 5th floor because there weren't any fights on the 4th floor. Basically I got to the 5th floor with a squad that should have died on the 3rd floor, but I happened to luck out. Ending 2 is my best idea. Because I can stall the boss, leak all the elites and kill all the normal enemies. That's basically the plan. I don't think ending 1 is completely impossible. If I reached with enough lives I can completely abandon the right lane, for example. But ending 2 seems easier. So that's what we'll head for.
Doesn't matter.
No, the Corbear.
Mission accomplished.
I don't know anything about 5 stars, other than Sin, Tequila and Puma are broken. I don't know enough 5 stars to make a top 10 list of them. Ideally we get the dog fight, because that's also a normal fight. Is Prism playable with this squad?
私も任務に参加するんですか？
I mean, I could try. It's not the worst squad for it. Okay, we're fine from here. Spot will charge and tank 2 of these. Yeah, easy cleanup. So I just have a wind chimes tier at the top, a Shamare tier at the very bottom, and literally everything else in the middle. Under a section of I don't care. Yeah, it works for me. Gonna be a really short stream though. Any hope items? You can just neuter the boss with moose, so ending 1 isn't impossible, but I'd still prefer to avoid it. I mean, wind chimes can compete at the very least. Whether she can win is a different question. I'll just get the stun bomb. Low value shop, so we'll probably die on the second floor. Which is fine with me. Since recruits are the only thing I'm going to have throughout the run, I would prefer to have a lot of them. Leaving the first floor with only 4 is less than ideal. 3 fights or spend 2 devices to get 4 fights. I guess I'll greed and hope I get devices. Oh, 5 fights. It's fine even if I don't kill the dog. Which is great because I can't kill the dog. Now, Tage wins by a landslide. Hummus is just able to withstand the pressure enough to be in the same list. Let's see if I remember how to time stun bombs for this. I probably don't. About now. Apparently I do. So around when I get... fuck it. Now it's going to work. Funny thing to know. Every enemy on this map will be blocked on this tile. Because their path kind of like this. And they just get cut in the corner. Very useful when camping the dog. The item from the dog is probably useless anyway. But might as well practice killing it. Yeah, so when the dog is about half a tile away, is when you deploy the stun bomb. I have a video explaining it. Ooh, money. If we have a shop, that will actually be useful. Straight to Indigo. Body 1, but really scalability 2. We're going to path like this. Ooh, and we got the device. Okay, maybe we can recover enough to have a playable third floor. Since we're doing all 4 fights.
Got it.
Potentially a duck, no? This stage sometimes has 21, but almost always you see no duck or bear. I think 22 was usually the one where you get flares here. Or maybe I'm going crazy from playing IS4 too much. We'll see in a moment.
ここですか？
Or I'm mistaking it with the other one. You explain how. Why do I have to explain how? You know what the how is, explain it.
Whatever you say. So many weaknesses.
Yeah, I'm misremembering. I was confusing it with the Beast's slaughter stage for some reason. 22 is the normal count here.
まだまだ持ちますよ。
Also, you need to spam stun bombs on the next defender, so he doesn't body spot.
壊滅の敵たちは
This also works.
どれも波の危険さには及びません。
はい、気兼ねを。
No, you explain how.
Whatever you. So many weaknesses.
Okay, it's a hoe. A dangerous hoe in the ground. Enemies that step on it will fall to their deaths. There, are you happy now? The hoe has been explained.
手にはまだまだ持ちま、手にはまだまだ持ちますよ。
You're welcome.
完璧な仕事が。
Reading is never easy.
ドクター、満足していただけましたか？
Go down. We might skip the emergency. We'll see. Shadows of Ghost is annoying. Because unless I happen to have a need to eat and it forces leaks.
Show me your spirit, everyone. I've arrived.
Ah yes, the stage with 20 different enemy counts. You have a miniature gacha game here where you can try to guess whether there's a duck or a bear based on the enemy count.
鳥のようにここで
It's always a
しっかり
mystery.
支えます。指示をどう？手にはまだまだ持ちますよ。
So spot first.
Alright then.
指示をどうぞ。どっか手にはまだまだ持ちますよ。
And then we'll just throw range bodies. Click here cause E2 is so tankier.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば手にはまだまだ持ちますよ。
First stun bomb.
杖が温まってきました。
気兼ねを。手にはまだまだ持ちますよ。はい。
That's very evil of
まだまだ
Ethan.
持ちますよ。
So many weaknesses.
You need to give him more attack speed.
はい。手にはまだまだ持ちますよ。
準備でき夜明けまで守りに行きます。
Bathed in
手にはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Okay, so unless we get eaten here, I'm not doing the emergency shadows. Is there any other operator that would let me do it safely? Not T1.
完璧な勝利を得ることは美しいお花を咲かせることと同じように大変なお仕事ですね。
Yeah, Eatwing Pudenko gives me nothing for that fight. Just as well. Going to the third floor with one device isn't exactly healthy.
Got it.
道を開けてくれないのなら全員倒すしかありません。
So we need Eaton, Rio Defender, and then Medics. So basically everything other than early game DPS is what we need. Don't think I can play the Outer of Craving stage or the Shady Shithole, so my options on the third floor are going to be very limited. Maybe I should take the Shadows fight anyway, just cause this code is kind of wonky.
指示を。
Also, it's the first time in forever that I've seen a second floor without a scout note. Okay, you can read what these hoes do for yourselves.
Whatever. Holding a shield is tiring, pal.
はい皆さんの援護は気兼ねを引く
Okay.
どこにはい私が何とかします指示を普段通り釘を気兼ねを引く
Yeah, unless I get a medic, I can run Pudenko S1 to kind of take the Shadows fight.
指示を振ってるにはまだまだ
And the only thing I'm going to leak is the Wraiths.
No harm in this.
Actually, we can use stun bombs to prevent most of the leaks.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, it's okay.
There's only one thing that's impossible for me.
Seen the fear effect in a bunch of games though.
Perfect.
I prefer the one in WoW where they run in completely random directions. There's a better logic to it in Dark Knights, which makes it a bit less funny. Ooh, tile deletion. Okay, we have a bunch of tile deletes. Don't force me to reset, please. Okay, we can just take this. It doesn't do anything until I'm down to 1 life. So since it won't affect the outcome of most stages, we have no reason to reset. Okay, this is going to kill me, so we can't play this. So we're kind of forced into this. Oh, this kill me though. I mean, probably.
There's a mission? I wanna go!
Okay, maybe we can create a spot battery for healing. Not like I have any better options. Going into an encounter always risks giving me an item that I can't avoid. So I'm better off pathing straight into this. Even if I end up leaking a few lives.
あの目的地
Oh, of course
は
there's a
どこ
chest
で
here.
したっけ
I want spot here and midnight here, which is why the chest is annoying me.
We're counting on you again today, little apple. ここですか指示を立ってるのはまだまだ持ちますよはいちゃんと聞いてます普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
As long as Spinecones max them half to death, the bot lane isn't the biggest issue, but not being able to deploy spot is kind of us. Maybe I should have deployed further forward.
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ We're counting on you as well はい普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
Bathe in
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ
Yeah, we'll make it out with the second stun bomb, I guess.
Yeah, fine.
Just barely, provided spot can start healing. Now would be great.
Shield is tiring, pal.
Hooray, we're alive.
はいああいう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから発射
Pudenko will die here, and that's absolutely fine.
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ
Okay, that should be leakless from here. I'm fine with continuing until I actually get value from an item. So for example, I have an item I can't trade away right now, but it's not really giving me any real value.
気兼ねを
Because it only activates when I have 1 life, so I have no reason to reset.
I'm here to help バッテリーはまだまだ持ちます
Holding a
Kind
shield
of
is
messed
tiring,
that up.
pal.
Might leak a bunch now.
what's up?
Should have used Myrtle to catch
Pierce
the...
moonlight veils the
I just forgot about the answer. Bad play from me.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, and we even lost 1 real life. So we can't remove the DPD buff.
うーん
Being dumb hurts.
指示を間違ったのかな、ごめんなさい、上手にできませんでした。
2 hope so we can get a proper medic. And more floor removals. Only hope for this run is if this will kill me, so I have to dive into the boss key. And hope it's the shop one. Okay, so I run into the fight that will kill me again. Less than ideal. I guess we can remove one fight. Would really prefer to run into the shop organically. Hooray! We have no hope though. So we are really limited in what we can do. I guess we'll eat to a myrtle. And we can get eaten. Okay, now that makes a lot of stages playable. Though at this point we are running straight into the boss, so we might just die. This might give me an item, so we can't take it. Is the scout the equivalent to the safe house? No, we also have safe houses. I can't do this boss right now, so we need to go to the rogue trader. We can eat to Eaton. That doesn't help me much though, cause no healing. That's the idea, yeah, pushing the border up. Okay, so this doesn't work when you summon a scout node inside the boss key. Good to know. Okay, since I can't survive the boss fight, my only option is to loot the shop right now and hope I get stuff which let me fight the boss. If it kills me, that's fine too. You'd be more useful.
と集合場所ってどこ？
And yeah, S2. Get more devices. You'll see there's always a safe house in every run.
目的
We should be mostly fine because of the stun bombs.
Alright then.
Really hope he doesn't make this dog immortal about now. Of course he did.
Doesn't matter. Hey, catch.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
He always does the more annoying one. Very strong AI.
Around me, guys. ドローン飛べ戦っている時は眠らないんだから。ここにいたのね。
Cruz has been sacrificed successfully.
言う通りにしますね。
Oh, and this one got super buffed again. That's less than ideal.
ここですか？はい。あ、どこにこういう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから。指示をってにはまだまだ持ちますよ。ここだこいいぞもっとやれ。
Oh, misbind.
丈夫。引き金を引く。ここにいたのね。指示を普段通り釘を打つ。
Whatever you say.
Okay, killing the first fireball guy is extremely helpful.
Pal.
It delays when the fireballs start reaching spot.
ここだこいいぞもっとやれ。引き金を引く。インターリーしますね。指示を手にはまだまだ持ちます。皆さんの援護は任せてください。普段通り。
At least there's not enough left of them to kill me. Though the boss might finish me off anyway.
やっちゃおっか。戦って普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。どこにはい私が何とかします。
I didn't particularly want to wood the shop, but the other option was certain death, so like leaking 9 lives is better than certain death. Now let's see if we get something that prevents certain death. Also, let me test something I've heard. Yeah, it's been patched. I heard that when you drop an operator on the fireball, they will be the only one that will be hit by it, as long as they're invisible when it explodes. But that's been patched. Doesn't work like that.
Perfection is for suckers, you know.
Okay, that was a horrific third floor. And nothing here will keep me alive, so we're dead. I guess we'll try to play it out. Bait to divert the boss attack. Doesn't matter because you don't have enough squad space, but Beanstalk.
You're sending me to fight? Seriously?
Probably this. Basically, I can't tank the boss at all, so the only thing I can do is try to avoid that with deep cover.
敵です。皆さん、手加減無用です。
The Rio Relics. I'm not taking any combat relics, no. That's the entire challenge. Kind of a weird question, I'm gonna be honest. We're letting that guy in. I can deploy a tentacle, but it's gonna get melted. I assume Ethan can take a few stray hits, since he's fairly tanky. The buffing pinecone is less than ideal, but we're working with what we have.
Let's take it slow.
Stun bomb now. We'll catch the last phase with Ethan.
ちますよ。
ここだ、これが見えないだろう。
Oh, and he missed the bind again.
指示をどうぞドクター。はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Defeat my little ones.
指示をどうあ
We're going to leak the boss,
準備万端だよ。
so we kind of want to...
任せてください。
Well, it doesn't matter, because we'll die on the next floor in any case.
大丈夫。
Sadly, we survived this fight.
Mission accomplished.
That's kind of reset worthy. We lost too many resources throughout this fight. This is actually legit. Because the whole point of Eternal Hunt is avoiding this. Hi, Badak. You're just at the end of a dead run. I'll take a look at the 4th floor and then reset. The collectible doesn't matter, least of all because I don't have 1 life. Also because I'm dead. This is unplayable, this is unplayable. Okay, so I can technically make it to the 5th floor because I can remove fights, but I can't win any fight there, so we can just reset. I was going to reset anyway, so it didn't matter even more. Because I leveled up and I gained a life, that's how it works. Every second level up you gain an extra max life. Pretty horrific 3rd floor. That mostly stemmed from having a weak squad entering it, so I couldn't take most of the fights on it without dying. This one should give us a better run. Yeah, you can't consistently get it to work. Even if you get the combo that reduces your lives to 1 and gives you shields, you just level up and turn it off, and then you have no way to do it again. Decor bear incoming. Because of that, it's very unreliable. Let's see if this position works better when you're trying to kill something like the dog.
Yeah, fine.
Pinecone can kill all the red slugs in just that one tile, or rather all the yellow slugs, because of how the final wave turns. Oh yeah, I've won games off of it, but it only really works when for 1 fight.
Whatever you don't see any harm in this.
It's bad value. Letting Pinecone build up charge. Okay, let's see if this gives us a better chance. Wait, does the dog go straight in or did it whoop once? Yeah, the dog whoops once. No stun from click 1. No stun from click 2. Bye bye, dog. Oh. I guess not then. I thought it would just continue down. But it turned around into spot and died instead.
With hard work.
I recall some of the other enemies have different pathing though, so that works for the dog, but I have no way to know if the dog is coming. Fog machine is okay. Might replace it later.
私も任務に参加するんですか？
Yeah, the dog gave up to give me an item that I didn't even take. Poor dog.
目的地はどこでしたっけ？はい。
ドローン飛べー。
皆さんの援護は気兼ねを引く。はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
The new beanstalk tokens, yeah. I feel like I say this often, but they're not a 4-star, so no. I don't even know how they look like.
Mission accomplished.
I saw the succubus thing fearing things. He's better than Viju apparently. Good to know. Is that the standard we have for tacticians nowadays? What happened to Mumu? Oh, I don't really follow the news unless it's a 4-star. So unless some 4-star comes out, I'm not gonna look at it generally, since I don't really care much. I don't do rumors.
Whatever you say.
Hopefully never. Don't like liberators. Sure, that's a reasonable change to make to the title. There we go. 3 health. The sarcasm women are never playable though. Neither from IS2 or IS3. Very dead dog. It's sacrificing itself to give me an item I don't need. How noble. There is a chance to beat this challenge or to kill the dog, because the dog is super dead, there is no hope for it. I'm fine with the singers, whatever scouter is. I don't remember the name. Bards, yeah, that. I think that's an okay archetype, but I'd be fine with having. Beyond that, I like spread shooters, mystic casters, and sword masters in particular. Those are my favorite archetypes. Ooh, 2 great items. The dog who is really trying to support me. Thank you for your service, dog, but unfortunately we can't make use of it. Head back home. Well, Geek is a horrible name and I don't want to say it anymore, so... A 4-star rack. No thank you. Straight to pure stream. Sure, why not? Oh, it's not worth it for a support book. What else do we have? Back home? Back home. Let's walk away. This is currently my best room, by the way, because it gives me a bunch of shields. Okay, so this is pathing 1 and this would be pathing 2. Huh. This is the first time I've seen the restore all life points note outside of combat. I didn't even know you can get it here. Okay, we'll risk a bit with the boss key. And just go path with no end and boss key. Alternatives to just take this fight, and this fight. Not safe without Pinecone, so I guess I'm already committed. I mean, doesn't W already do that? She has summons and a nuke, and the nuke is auto recovery. I'm not really certain what you're trying to explain with the 2028 version of W. It just sounds like the current day W to me. Yeah, I really like Age of Empires music too. I picked it up from a different YouTuber. Ironically, I play Age of Empires more than Age of Mythology. Though maybe that will change with the rework they're releasing. We'll see. Also, thanks for the $5. Walk slower, please. Effective stun bait. Oh, you mean it's gonna be a whoop shooter that spawns, that has W summons and throws explosive everywhere? Well, we're not losing right now. We can say that much. That doesn't mean we're winning though. Ooh, this stage is a pain in the ass without Pinecone. And then they're going to be power crept by a 6-star summoner that just summons Mudrox. You know, cuts off the middleman. Let's see how the boss queue will treat us. Large amount of Dominion is good. That's an easy boss key. Do we take this fight? No, no reason to. Very low chance for an item to be useful. We kind of need a new SP recovery type. We've had 3 since the start of the game. Like we kind of have that with Ling, you know, when her summon dies she recovers SP. They can probably expand on an idea like that and just make a completely new archetype. Okay, serious questions now. So is Hobo W the normal W or just the power creep W? Because they're kind of both Hobos, right? It's confusing. No, Walter's the guy from Armored Core. I really hate that I can't click on the Dominion tiles, because I can't see whether tiles are blocked out or not sometimes. Especially on the final boss. When there's no on them and you have your operators on top, it's really difficult to see clearly.
さん見てきましたから。
Everyone, follow me.
Yeah, you can kind of make a trap master that... Well, they need to detonate a trap to recover SP for more traps. That doesn't work well, I don't like it. But you can do something similar with an operator.
打てば大丈夫。
Like they have some wimpy summon that's like that has effect on death. They summon it, it dies, they gain SP for their skill that does some other shit.
釘を打てば大丈夫。
Ah, Jesselton. But he doesn't have any summons though. He will summon himself in his other form. Yeah, Jesselton will be a 6-star sometime and he'll be better than Dejin.
いっぱい楽しませてくれてサンキュー。ごちそうさま。
Sacrificing HP is too manageable. Even if they're not healable, you can still heal them with Scouter and such. I don't like it within the concept of Arknights as a whole. I don't mind this in other games though. I just don't think it works well in Arknights in particular. Because it's too easy to manage your health if you're not a tank. Killing other operators to recover SP is an idea though. The Outer. Now instead of a backstreet doctor, he's just a serial killer. Okay, so now we can do more stages on the second floor. Hooray! Devices galore. And that's a reset. I'll see if I can run into a lost and found. Well, Spot Outer is more likely than Gummy Outer now. This is playable with the Need2 item, by the way, and the Need2 medic. No chance to relieve myself of the item. Nah, the lost and found was on top. No way to reach it. Back to the start. Kind of unlucky. Usually I can avoid picking a real item even with 2 options. This time I got screwed with 3 options. By the way, I asked this earlier, but there were less people on stream then. So I'm going to redo my video where I talk about 4-star models, because we have a bunch of new 4-star models. And I was wondering whether I should do it like a tier list on stream. Do you want to watch that, or should I just finish it off stream and post the video? That probably won't occupy a whole stream. Can probably go over every operator in less than an hour. Oh, Ghost is the only path, because that's where the second fight is.
I want to ask about the meaning of this mission then.
Alright, I'll see when I'll do it. Probably tomorrow.
Yeah, fine.
If you want synthetic, do you play synthetic yourself? I kind of need a 4 body anyway.
Don't see any harm in this.
Daughter has a model, yes. It's fairly strong. Okay, so we'll do the tirely stream tomorrow. I'll refresh my knowledge of it, of all the models, just to make sure I remember what they actually do, and then we'll go over it. extra damage to heavy enemies and increase damage to invisible. It's just damage and more damage, which is fine because the only thing Totter does is damage. It's a decent model because it gives a lot of damage. You know, damage, damage, damage. Straight to bubble. But if this is emergency prison, it will kill me. Beast is playable.
言うことを聞く？やってみる。
I don't have too many hours in synthetic. It's only like 600 and something. 5 hours, 600, it's all the same thing, dude. The 5-star from Totter? Yeah, it's the racist. The dress is like a clown. That's about what I know about the 5-star version there. The real challenge would be convincing me to play Arknights without Pinecone. Wouldn't you agree?
Don't see any harm in this.
What do you mean, what a description? It's perfectly accurate. She's racist and dresses like a clown. I couldn't be more descriptive if I tried. No, that's the other one. The original one is the racist. Yeah. Okay, just block this guy and we're fine. Because Bubble has quite a bit more defense than Spot. So these guys don't melt her.
Don't see any harm in this.
Mission accomplished.
Ah, so is it To defense or T defense? I just looked at her once and thought she looks like a complete clown, and then laughed my ass off. That's about where my interaction with the racist ends. We can't use this one, if you're curious. That's a real item, as far as I'm concerned. Hooray, stun bombs. I would like to get Pudding too, but she comes later. I need single target damage more. Damn, this archetype is like 40% Circus. Cursed to hell and back. Hope. Because it's not like we have any use for the money. And we want to avoid 3 stars, since we can't promote them.
Got it.
Okay, we got it. He's farsighted. I'll probably just stun bomb the caster, so I don't have to deal with him.
ここですか？僕トゲトゲアタック！
The true purpose of the skill, tanking spider explosions. We don't actually mind if Bubble dies, so I have no
光が
reason to use the bomb now.
蓄えています。
はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ち普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Doesn't matter. So many weaknesses.
はい、気兼ねを。発射！あ、
海面逃げたいものね。Mission accomplished.
完璧な仕事ができました。
The best time for spots healing is later.
満足していただけましたか？
Bubble's best use was the human sacrifice. She performed her role flawlessly. Scout into boss key and hope we don't turn into an item. No need to Pinecone in case the fights in the boss key are hard. Though I need a bunch of defenders, so there's an argument for it doing Bubble too. Extra life points. And we take the one that's guaranteed not to leak.
問題なし。
Although the other one should be fine too. I'm not sure it's doable without deploying relics,
Got it.
because then I can't remove the debuffs with Eternal Hunt, because I'm forced into Gathering Spot,
All right.
and I don't think it's really playable from there. Like, one difference with playing with lower rarity to higher rarity is that DP is a much more important resource.
ここですか？
Because for something you can do with a 6 star, you're gonna need to deploy several lower rarity operators to do. So they end up costing you way more DP than what you paid for that one 6 star. So if I get the 40% DP debuff, I don't really have a good way to deal with it. Murta won't be enough.
水場の生産
And I can't spend multiple slots on
はい。
Vanguards.
釘を打てば大丈夫。
So I don't think it's really possible.
普段通り釘を打てば
You know,
大丈夫。
it's always possible technically if you get the luckiest possible rolls and just have a bunch of runes to remove almost all the fights but still have shops to stack up and stuff. Because you know, you can just do hero to remove every fight and turn it into a shop and then just get operators from there. So it is technically possible to then have a bunch of life stacked up plus the ideal squad needed to fight the boss, but it's unrealistic.
はい。
It will take a million hours for somebody to do it.
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Mission accomplished.
戦闘終了。戦場の後処理まで気を抜いちゃダメだよ。
E2 pure stream, very nice. And we have the shop. Myrtle, she's too important to skip. A sufficiently improbable event is indistinguishable from an impossible one. I can't afford anything from here. Moving on. Hooray! We can avoid picking up a relic from this. End of times is fine. Craving should be playable. And then a path like this.
There's a mission? I wanna go!
Who's my favorite boss in Ark Knights? Oh, Damast is certainly gonna rank pretty high up, I'm not gonna lie. My favorite chapter in the game is definitely chapter 9, but Mandragora is kind of a joke of a boss, so I wouldn't say her.
I'm here to help.
Yeah, honestly, Damasty might win. She has mechanics and shit. Most bosses can't say that.
Yeah, fine.
I'm gonna need to use a stun bomb, I think.
Whatever you say.
Or rather, I should have already used it.
Doesn't matter to
Spot's
me.
gonna die.
Holding a shield is tiring, pal.
Okay, we just barely got away with that. I hate the opening on this stage.
はい。ベリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
We'll be fine later. We can just have double casters on top.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Who has more health? Should be Click. Though realistically the choice doesn't matter.
やっちゃおっか。指示気兼ねを引く。
杖が温まってきました。
Okay, and Myrtle and Babu will be used as human sacrifices for the later waves.
はい。指示ベリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。ベリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Unless I need to drop Babu here to stop a leak. No, I do not.
指示をどうぞ。
Spot will eventually win that on his own.
指示を。万物を潤すのがお水だ。
この敵たち
Okay, double caster
ど
wave.
れもな
みんなどいて。
Doesn't matter to me. Catch.
盾を構えるぞ。
Oh, kind of messed up the timing on that.
気兼ねを引く。喧嘩？よし。
Nah, needs to be now.
冷たいお水を
To avoid Indigo dying.
指示を。Good scenery here, Doctor.
準備できました。
Couple of leaks. When does Bubble come back? So at least 6 more, I think. We might be able to catch the last wave. But this guy goes straight through.
指示。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。悪い人に立ち向かうぞ。
Needed to retreat Indigo earlier. We didn't need more healing there. Or also it would have been a better idea to run pure stream S2 here.
袖がなかった。はい。
That should have avoided most of the leaks. Or maybe all of them. Since they were all from the same thing.
言っただろ。僕はすっごく強いんだって。
Losing all the objective shields is less than ideal. But we're not out of it yet. The Lost and Found is here, so maybe that's an argument to go like this. Well, I kind of needed to drop Babu on the top, I think. Maybe I had a window to swap him earlier. What was the condition? Reduced SP cost. So this might be the only one that's playable, but I have no incentive to do emergency fight. Nearsighted and farsighted
敵地はどこでしたっけ？
that are kind of confusing in English, yeah. I always see people get them wrong.
釘のようにここでしっかり刺さ
Maybe I used one of the stun bombs too early, and I didn't need the pinecone one.
引く。
Incidentally, this fight is really bad with
ドローン飛べ。
pinecone.
基盤バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Maybe it will
Holding a
kill me,
shield is tiring, pal.
because I have unreliable AoE. We'll see.
光が
I can't tank the Avengers though, the stun bombs. So then again, we should be fine.
悪い人に立ち向かバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。普 普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Almost does that.
気兼ねをぐるっと一回で。
I'll let the leak happen.
引く。
Hey, catch.
I guess I won't do.
気兼ねを引く。
Just wasted a stun bomb. Out of greed.
夜明けまで守り抜きます。
それ不法とか。
I should have had Myrtle here from the start.
まだまだ持ちます。
I have a habit to deploy her somewhere in the corner, so she doesn't have to block enemies.
大丈夫。
I just do it on this stage. It's a bad habit. Yeah, stun bomb would have been useful now.
まだまだ持ちますよ。
夜明けまで守り抜きます。
Yeah, doing something inefficient is always better than just not deciding in time. It's almost always better to do the wrong thing, but commit, than just fail to pick between two options.
見てしまった。
Okay, now we're dead.
絶対に皆さんに伝えないと。
I should have really just burned end of times here. I don't know why I seriously took that fight without Ethan. Okay, so this should be a easy win. This time. Reduced SP and Myrtle and all. Oh, everyone knows that, but in practice you sometimes forget. It's what it's.
Hey, catch.
Spot's timing is less than ideal, because he won't line up with the caster later.
ここでしっかりさす。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
気兼ねを引く。ぐるっと一回で。バッテリーは
We're counting on you again to
それ不法。普段通りみんなどいて。
夜明け
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。盾を構えるぞ。万物を潤すのが大事だよ。普段通り気兼ね。どう？普段通り。
Should be fine in terms of this stage, but I can't lose lives from bad play. I do need those lives for later. Like, I'm basically planning to leak out the enemies in the boss stage,
バッテリーはまだ。それ不法。
so losing lives early isn't a viable option for me.
気兼ねを。それ不法投棄だよ。気兼ねを。どう？冷たい体当たり。
逃げたいのなら道を照らしましょう。
普段通りぐるっと一回で。
You can probably find videos of me using spot on floor 5 with some items. Like, Gummy is gonna get better with spinach, but that's cheating. Of their base stats, at T1 you're gonna gain more out of spot. The 25-second burst heal is way too good. People underestimate it. We need a second defender for later. Mind you, this run is dead on arrival. To the point where I might as well just reset, because I lost a bunch of lives. But there's no point in going back to the bottom floor. I might as well keep practicing later fights, since those are the ones I'm dying on. Which stage was this? Yeah, it's fine.
今壁が目の前で動いたって？何言ってんだ。そんなことあるわけねえだろ。
We don't need two casters.
There's a mission? I wanna go!
Nero is actually almost as good as Sare in healing. She's just worse at tanking and has no utility beyond the healing. Oh right, no automation. I forgot. Okay, so that's the right lane taken care of. Ethan's tankier than other stuff, so we can just go straight to him. He won't die to the caster. And we'll drop spot as extra block if needed. Might as well keep this caster stun, so this one doesn't overload pure stream. Though they have low chances against an E2 medic anyway. I think 30 means we have a incoming duck or bear. At least it usually does.
Alright then.
Yep.
Whatever you say.
Boom, melted them kind of quickly. I don't know if I can redeploy my things in time. Probably not. No, the dog is dead anyway, because of stun bomb. Duck would have been the easiest, and bear the worst. Oh, I whiffed it. I whiffed it. Not sure it will matter, because pure stream is trolling. Somehow I feel like this is meaner than the stun bomb. I never said that Nero is better than Saria, but in terms of pure healing they're not far apart. Yeah, cause pure stream reduces stun duration, so the dog can't walk through. Might find some use for her later. And some removal. Shady Frozen is a freebie, give up on spot. And we'll use stun bombs if something is going to leak early. Should get 0 leaks on this though, unless I mess something up. We have all the tools we need to do this stage easily. Pinecone next. There shouldn't be anything to hit Ethan if we do our job properly. So him tanking the bombs shouldn't matter at all. Just weaken them so they die before they hit click. Okay, perfect. And then we retreat Myrtle. I'll see if I need the stun bomb. Maybe I can save it for later. I can definitely save it for later. No deploy limit is going to hurt me later. Hopefully we find something at the shop nearby.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。はい当たりだ。バッテリーはまだまだバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。指示バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。指示を気兼ねを引く。
心の汚れが光への恐れを生むんです。
Just one of these. Alright then.
指示をどうぞ。ドクター指示気兼ねを引く。うわ本当にやってる。ドクター見えたよ。
どうする俺ら見えないだろ。
Item plus a bit of arts is a really easy cleanup on this map. Yeah, though I would have won the throw version too, because of I saved it in S2 for it, and I had the stun bombs ready. So if I got the melee enemies instead of boats, I would be fine. No hope, so the pick doesn't matter. Playable enough. We give up on Myrtle, or we just go with this quote. This is where I'd really prefer to have Perfumer as a medic instead.
行くぞ。盾を構えるぞ。敵です。皆さん手加減無用です。
Ah, you want to give me all the trash operators? I agree that Titan is broken, but I don't want Kirara in return. You can keep her.
水場の清掃なら得意だよ。I have to get serious now. やっちゃおっか。
どうすりゃいいんだ。
うわ、
暴力じゃな
逃げたいのなら道を照らしましょう。
はいよ。みんなどいて。
The boss is stunnable, right? I guess we'll find out in a bit. Yeah, he is.
はい。はい。
That's convenient. We can let him walk a bit more.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。はい。バッテリーはまだまだ持ち。
ここだ。目の前真っ暗になってね。
夜明けまで守り抜きます。
はい。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。どう？冷たいお水をかぶって普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。見えたよ。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
That was annoyingly close. Well, the 3-star player I know doesn't want a new 3-star, so I guess the answer is no. Beyond his opinion, I absolutely do not care. They can do whatever they want with 3 stars. Also, for the purposes of 3-star only runs, we get new 3 stars all the time. They're just called 1 stars though. Hooray! We have some squad deploy limit. More rooms where we can target stuff. And E2 Myrtle. Last time I had huge problems from not having her. Yeah, I'm aware Dan hates robots too. That's kind of a him issue, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so basically the plan here would be to avoid fight as much as possible, look for a shop, and or fights we can actually take. Fuck. Okay, we'll see if we can get rid of that. I'll keep going because it's not worth resetting over that. If I get a dodge because of it, that matters, you can tell me and we'll discount the run. So restricted, substituting or practical test. Substitute should be a valid path, so we'll try to break through from here.
Leave the long distance support to me.
Both of these are irrelevant.
I want to ask about the meaning
Should
of
have
this
probably
mission,
brought Popukar instead of Meteor. I mean, if I get a 4-star Primal Caster, Honor will be stronger than that Primal Caster.
I'm here to help.
It's far from useless in raw rarity too.
I have to get serious now. 悪い人に立ち向かうぞ。
Straight to Ethan. Should be fine because of the stun bombs. Again, this run is already dead on arrival. Because we don't have the lives to leak everything. But if we win, I'll discount it. Yeah, don't worry about the dodge. Because even if we win, I'll just discount it anyway. But we're not going to win. No way in hell.
杖が温まってきます。
はい。
The fuck is the health again double from?
Serious now.
Some item probably. The one that gives
指示を普段通り。
Ethan's being rude. It doesn't really matter.
I'll stay vigilant.
指示を気兼ねを。
この敵たちはどれも何の危険さには及びません。
We do need to roll a stun bomb here though.
This is the shot.
普段通り釘を打てば普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。We're counting on you again today, little apple. ドクターの言う通りにみんなどいて。
Critical hit.
Okay, we'll walk here and then we'll stun bomb.
指示
We'll heal Bubble for now. I'll save Ethan's Q for a bit later.
はい。
Think we can
普段通り釘を打て
get away with delaying it just a bit more.
指示をどう指示をどう普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
逃げたいのなら道を照らしましょう。
Perfect chance. Awaiting your orders.
Need Meteor's DP.
悪い人に立ち向かうぞ。はい普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。バッテリーはまだまだ持つ。ドクターの発射。
Walk slower, please.
どうすりゃいいんだ。いざもっとやれ。
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。指示普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。指示をどうぞドクター。
Oh yeah. I actually took an item much earlier that gives me health again. I completely forgot about it. Where do I even have it from?
完璧な仕事ができました。
Because the run is discounted because of this anyway, but I have zero clue where the fuck I have this from. I don't remember picking it up at all. Obviously I wasn't paying attention, but it just kind of appeared. I just noticed it now. It wouldn't have had any effect until now. Practical test is unplayable. This run is dead anyway, because of the lives. Yeah, you can probably try using bigger sentences. That will help. I will die to the boss anyway, so it doesn't matter. Obviously, I'm gonna discount the run if I win. I just won't. Which is why I'm saying it doesn't matter. Okay, so We just need to dispel one fight. And we're there. Well, we can see if the item is there or not at the end, so it's not a huge deal. It's probably going to be a good idea to play the map without this restriction, just so I can figure out the strat better. I don't think this is safe to take. I haven't played this fight in forever though, so let's give it a try and see how far we go.
I got lots of friends here.
So the basic idea is that we're going to leak all the elites that come from the bottom box and then kill the spiders and berserkers that come from the top, while keeping the boss blocked in the corner. There are also drones, which are their own issue. Ooh, these drones do a lot of damage. Yeah, that was kind of trolling. Yeah, I forgot there's more than 2 enemies there. Whoa. So I can definitely see that opening quickly is gonna be a really big issue. I need more TP to get through effectively. Or rather, I need to deploy the double medic here later. If we have eaten out earlier, this is not impossible. Also, Quoro is better on this side. Yeah, as far as I can see, the normal berserkers don't spawn from this box, so we don't have a real problem there. And the boss doesn't do that much damage. He's tankable. Let's just see how much damage he hits for before we die. Yeah, so it was around 2500 or so. Oh no, this was over 20 minutes ago, dude. I was dead the moment I leaked a bunch on the first floor. I just managed to reach the fight, so I wanted to take a look at it. But I lost this long ago. Like, this is a... Though the basic squad I have for this isn't too bad. Like, there's more than 8 elites coming out of this box, so surviving this was never an option, because you don't have a way to kill them. I just wanted to see how the fight goes, so just to remind myself for future runs, I can delay deploying these 3 until much later. Myrtle needs to be in this corner, I think, or even up here. No, this corner is better. With a medic maybe deployed to keep her alive. We need 1 sniper for the drones, otherwise that's an extra 8 leaks or something. So Myrtle, 2 medics, 2 defenders. Then we might need Roberta, but doesn't seem to be necessary judging from his damage. We have Ethan for most of the ground trash, and we want something like a bunch of casters. Ideally I'd have Pudding and Pudenku, but there are other more important picks that I need for earlier stages, so we'll see what we end up on. Pinecone is of course super high value, maybe a Giant. I think it's a good idea to see if I can kill all of the Zergs even higher up, around here. Because ideally I want to deal with them separately from the spiders. Well, he has about 2400 attack, so not quite any real defender. You still need medics. Yeah, the basic idea should be doable. If we didn't leak a bunch and had a few more operators, and didn't accidentally pick up items, that would be playable. You know, just a few teensy problems over there. Oh yeah, on lower difficulty he only does 1000 damage. You can tank him with whatever. On difficulty 15 he does about 2500, so you need a bit more planning. Not really much. You can just find something to debuff his attack too. Or just use stuff like Arene and Mustima. He's not immune to slows or airborne. Though I should probably clarify that because this is Dark Knights, the slow that slow supporters do isn't a slow, it's a sluggish, which isn't a slow. So he is immune to that, but he's not immune to any other slows. Dark Knight's logic, you know. Oh yeah, of course Fear will work. That doesn't even need testing. When they add a new kind of debuff in the game, they never retroactively make all the bosses immune to it. If you're not playing on High Ascension, he's tankable with literally anything. You don't even need a proper defender. If you use like something like Shamare, you can still tank him on Ascension 15 with whatever. Well, obviously you can tank anything with enough items. That's hardly noteworthy.
Shield is tiring, pal.
I refer to that run I had on stream where Quartz had 50,000 health. Though that would be less than ideal for tanking this boss, realistically. I think I can never kill the bear here. Penance is perma-frozen, so she can't use her skills. Unless she has a Atu skill. I'm not gonna pretend I've read what her skills do. Oh well, the bear will actually die. Cause click skill charge back up. Spot gets one shot, so his healing doesn't matter. Just make sure we don't waste any of Click's damage. Nope, didn't even matter. Is the item useless?
With hard work, even an idiot can get the job done.
Kind of useless. It's useful if you leak, but if I leak I'm already dead. Because this won't recover my shield life. So essentially it's useless, yeah. You're better off using Koshiguma as 2+ perfumer, I think, at that point. Hope is better, because we only have 2 fights. Is Prism playable with Bubble? I mean, Spot here, Bubble here. Probably. Let's go. I can also face Pinecone to the right. But that means I take too much damage from the second wave here. I don't like it. I prefer if she kills a few strays. After the second group passes, I'll drop Spot here. That way we can use spots healing and Bubbles tankier us.
みんな飛んで指示を普段通り鍵を打つ
So many weaknesses.
指示をどうぞ普段通り鍵を打てば大丈夫指示
I think the boxer will get blocked by spot too. At most you survive an extra hit. Not even that. Good enough in any case.
今取れたやつはやばいよ館内に戻ったら見に来てね
Bunch of hope, good for the shop. E2 bubble. Necessary for later. Well, bubble is kind of a low roll, so if I can beat it with bubble, it's safe with almost everything else. Because it would be a joke as a floor 2 stage, has to be on floor 1. Bubble is better than Quora in that circumstance, by a very wide margin, because you can't use Quora skill, and Bubble's attack damage reduction still applies. I should have it with Pinecone. It's kind of why I'm preparing Meteor to snipe the drones.
問題なし私に任せ
Yeah, this is an easy win. E2 Bubble.
目的地はどこでしたっけ
Not sure somebody who's frozen to death can throw the law at anyone, to be honest.
悪い人に立ち向かうぞはいよはいこっち向いて
Yeah, it's because Texas has completely horrible defense.
お届けだよ
She's like the scavenger, the more offensive kind of vanguard, but without any talent for defense. So she gets melted by things that do 0 damage to courier all the time.
指示を普段通り鍵を打てば大丈夫
Alright then.
はいあうわぐるっとい
The spiders can't hit spot.
僕これな
Convince the casters to shoot at Bubble though.
Hey, catch.
指示をはい指示を取ってみはまだまだ持ちますよ指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
With hard work, even an idiot can get the job done.
Just bring a new one, Quora. She has like 800 defense in Fuck. In IS. Why 240? You can do it with a new one defender. Ah, this is what happens when I talk to chat. I pick up items. Which is great when I'm playing normally. But comes with a minor disadvantage. That was a pretty solid squad, so that was a pity. Well, we kind of ended up with more fights
みんな元気
on the first floor, so we should recover. Yeah, I'll blame you for anything I click. It's always your fault. That's how it works, it's in the contract and everything.
忘れ物しないでねやっちゃおっか はまだまだ持ちますよ。
No, don't say sorry. That makes it seem like you're actually taking me seriously.
はい。
You're gonna make me feel bad.
指示普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。はい。
No, that's the first time somebody has asked me if I'm pulling for A. It depends.
指示を普段
You know that terrible 5-star blast caster? That's probably worse than the snake one.
大丈夫。
Was it an race banner or someone else's banner? If it's an race banner, I guess I'm pulling.
完璧な仕事ができました。
Pony Circus is the correct pronunciation,
いた
yes.
だけましたか？
Don't ask anyone who actually knows what the fruit is. If they tell you something about oranges, they're lying. Yeah, the one that lifts stuff up. Okay, so Worm is the 5-star. So I'm not pulling for Raiden. I'm waiting for the trashy Blastcaster instead. Yes, I know Wormy is trash. You don't have to tell me she's a primal caster.
皆さん、手加減無料です。
Calling Wormy as too trashy is unfair. Unusable is a much more accurate descriptor.
ここですか？
Whatever you think. Catch.
I mostly don't care about 5 stars either, if I'm being honest. Sometimes I pull one of them on a whim.
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Okay, so I'm pulling for Shu. Good to know. Spot does not give res, no. He has res, like any healing defender,
Whatever you say.
but he doesn't give res.
Mission accomplished.
With hard work, even an idiot can get the job done.
Hmm.
Indigo. いつでも行けます。
Oh, she comes with Ascalon. Now it kind of makes me want to not pull her, because Ascalon is kind of ugly.
目的地はどこでしたっけ？
Looks like some FGO shit that Kukalen will be into. Does not work for me at all.
Alright then.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。
Oh, was Tsunade an Ascalon banner? I do have her, but I don't remember from where. I guess I'm forced to pull then. Can't be helped. Hopefully I don't get it.
Whatever you holding a shield is tiring.
I don't remember enough from Ascalon to properly describe what I dislike her. I just remember somebody showing me her art and I went, damn, that's really fucking ugly.
指示
And then I purged it from my brain with bleach.
はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Yeah, I'm fairly confident Tsunade is not an European's banner.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Well, I'll check.
はい、普段通り
I'll check what's on the banner when they come. I can survive looking at Ascalon once.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Mission accomplished.
Well, some people do. I most certainly don't because I couldn't care less. But that's just me.
今取れたやつはやばいよ。館内に戻ったら見に来てね。
And the last guy was just trolling. Cause everyone was saying this is coming on this banner, so he's just lying. Not to be useful on the... Oh, if we get to the boss stage. Absolutely nothing, that's what. No more guard tickets, please. Shop, very nice. How dare he? Lying is illegal. Pardon me. Why not? What if you're hiding somebody in your attic from your walk-on notice? The quasing white light kind of thing? Is it morally wrong then? Hooray, Doc! Free fight. Don't care for the item, just want the recruit.
私の出番ですね。
ドクター、忘れ物しないでね。ドローン飛べー。
Don't think I can deploy Pinecone. So we're going with Spot plus Utage.
Yeah, fine. Doesn't matter to me.
はいよ。はい、こっち向いて。
How's that?
Useless item secured.
温まってきました。
Oh well, she lost to a boxer. Difficulty 15 is scary. Also, this is why I don't use guards. They're just not real operators in IS4.
はい、気がね。
Not that they were real operators in IS3 either. When the damage from enemies gets high enough, avoiding damage becomes the only option.
はい、ちゃんと聞いてます。完璧な仕事ができました。ドクター、満足していただけましたか？
Oh, are you just gonna say conviction with no context? Oh, she is good at avoiding damage, I'll give you that much. Yeah, I changed Indigo skill just now.
目的地はどこでしたっけ？
Yeah, fine.
Well, I would insult your taste, but I can't be bothered. You can do that yourself by pulling for W.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。
Also, at least you're not pulling for Ascalon, so it's not the worst possible taste.
やっちゃおっか。
Courier has more defense, right?
お水のお届けだよ。指示気がねを引く。
Your orders.
杖が温まってきました。
バッテリーはまだ
It's not what she does, it's what she is.
指示バッテリーはまだまだ持ちます。
はいよ。見えたよ。
Yeah, we call W a hobo, but Ascalon's just a well-equipped hobo. She's ready for the winter.
大丈夫。
Mission accomplished.
No, I hate her because she's Ascalon, not because she's Sarkas. There's a difference.
Let's grab a nice dinner after we clean up the battlefield. My treat.
Straight to Eton. So we can scout to Eton. Not sure if I'll go into the Lost and Found. Kind of want to greed for more fights. Well, Logos isn't limited, right? So you can always get Logos on a different banner. If your hatred for W was real, you wouldn't have pulled for... You won't pull for Logos.
Hmm?
水場の清掃なら得意だよ。みんなどいて。
Questionable spot for my
Yeah, fine.
medic. Now we don't have a tile for Pinecone. Well, at least we get the full heal value. What do you mean free Weedy again? Was he shown up before today? I haven't noticed.
ここですか。うわ、冷たいお水をかぶって目が覚めた。
準備できるわけなら守りに行きます。
みんなどいて。
Whatever you say. Holding a shield is tiring, pal.
言ったらどこ切ればいいかな。
GG enough.
指示を気兼ねを引く。
Though I kind of messed it up. It won't be a problem. You get stout and click, spot, and then eventually courier. Actually, we can speed up the walking a bit. Oh, apparently we have a decor bear. I shouldn't have retreated click then. I mean, if you want to play IS, I'd argue the W is a very bad unit. Because using her involves very little playing.
光が力を蓄えています。
Starting the caster so I can redeploy for the whatever's coming. I should probably place click here. In case it's a... Actually, will courier kill him on his own, or should I drop Utage? Yeah, he'll win on his own.
Speeding up. Your orders.
Okay, bear. Though that's generally true of W. If you don't want to play the game, I would heavily recommend her. She is pretty great at that.
言ったらどこ切ればいいのかな。はい、気兼ねを引く。私が必要だね。指示、気兼ねを引く。
Though it might be cheaper to just use the uninstall button, you know? You don't have to play the maps then too.
このままノーカットで作戦記録に使えるじゃん。
Hooray, lives. Let's see to Utage for now. Yeah, you should probably consider playing less gachas, much like all of us. I'm forced to pick a real item. This one is more useless, so we're picking it. I'll keep playing on, even though I have an item. Especially because I have no operator that uses it right now. Yeah, I want the shop, because we just want operators.
今壁が目の前で動いたって何言ってんだ、そんなことあるわけねえだろ。
So, how do you play a gacha like a normal person? Because in my mind, that just means not playing one.
ロドス浄化招待出発
So, what does like a normal person entail?
皆さん手加減無用です
Speeding up!
ここですか
Hooray, he could 1v1 one crocodile. What a chat.
はいバッテリーはまだまだ持ちま
So, is the gambling addict the normal person option?
水場の清掃気がね
Because I think most people who play gachas are not gambling addicts.
指示を気がねを引くやっちゃおっか
俺が見えないんだ。
それ不法投棄だよ
Your orders.
いただきどこ切れば気がねを引くどうす
I probably just want a caster here.
はいちゃんと聞いてます指示普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
So many weaknesses.
I don't know. What's wrong with spending money in the first place? Like, why go to a restaurant when you can eat cheaper at home?
ここだここ。目の前真っ
Like 99% of things everyone spends money for is completely pointless. So, and gacha is no different on that front.
Forwards.
Like, why would you go see a movie in a cinema? Why would you eat out? Because it's an experience, because you want to, because you need to spend your money on something.
いっぱい楽しませてくれてサンキュー。ごちそうさま。
I don't think I run into too many gambling addicts from talking to gacha players. Like, real gambling addicts will win and then they'll just keep gambling. Like, that's not your turbo whale who will just drop $10,000 on the game because it's not that much money to them and they don't give a shit. The proper gambling addicts are a different breed altogether. We need a spot. We do not tap neither Durnor at all. She's dead weight. Nothing else in this shop. Reroll. Double guards. Can pick up Myrtle at least. I want the deployment item instead. So this, the boss key, and then the safe house. What boss do we get? The one that will probably kill us, unless we luck out with
言うこと
the fights and get into bubble.
やってみる
I don't know. I play like 15 different games. Like one of them happens to be a gacha. I also play Doom Eternal, Age of Empires, and some Warhammer Total Wars games, on top of Synthetic and a few other roguelikes, and that Mimikoji games which I have around 50 hours in. If somebody doesn't play all those other games, I don't see how it's weird to play 4 gachas at once. Most gachas take exactly 5 minutes a day anyway. Like, that definitely wouldn't be particularly interesting to me, but
支えます
there's no accounting for personal taste and all that.
Alright then.
どうせ俺が見えないだろ。
海面が少しこの敵たちはどれも波の危険さには及びません。
Oh, technically a 3 attack speed boost can be relevant, but that the only time where that comes up is Shirayuki's mod when she already has it.
気兼ねを普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
Mostly I just don't want to split hairs on the items, so if they give squad or deploy limit I'll consider them valid for the purposes of this run. If you find that disagreeable, that's fine.
指示を
ここだここいいぞもっとやれ
はいよはいこっち向いて夜明けます守りに行きます
It matters for Shirayuki, because she gets 1 extra attack from the attack speed she gets from her model.
釘を打てば大丈
It's exactly enough to give her 1 more hit. But most of the time you get exactly the same number of attacks with 6 extra ASPD. That's a lot less than reducing your attack interval by 0.06 in most cases.
夫を普段通り釘を打てばだ気兼ねを引く戦闘終了戦場の後処理まで気を抜いちゃダメだよ
Now we can't use this to delete notes. Actually we can, but it's very deadly. You need to look them up on some website, like PRTS or Dark Knights GG1 or Game Press. They have all the values listed. E2 Bubble. We need her for the boss, it's not even a question. And dive into the boss key. Yeah, for me that wouldn't be fun because I fucking hate doing dailies. I don't even... The only reason I do them somewhat in Arknights is because I use a macro for it. Even when I actively play gachas, I don't bother logging in for the dailies.
あの
But the only reason I'm gonna play some gacha game is if there's some gameplay part of it that I'm interested in it.
Forwards.
In the first place.
Speeding up.
I never actually care about the rolling in any of the games that I've played. When I played Genshin and Wu, I just kind of played them, cleared everything in the open world and then left. Because that's what I was there for. None of the other things mattered to me.
counting on you again today, little apple.
逃げたいなら道を照らしましょう
気兼ねを
Kind of a trolley chest, and I don't have an answer for it.
お水のお届けだよどう Never around me, guys.
やっちゃおっか
気兼ねを普段通り釘を
No, I haven't even looked at it. I briefly checked it out, saw that it was 110 gigabytes, and then checked out.
も解決できない
I only have so much space on my SSD.
気兼ねロス普段通り釘
Is it actually good? I don't have an opinion on it, I haven't really looked at it. It's 110 gigabytes apparently.
この敵たちは
It reminds me of that meme
には泳ぎ
with the Indians and the yellow snow. Western game developer spotted. How could you tell? 110 gigabytes.
いらないパーツあったらちょうだい
Almost.
ドローン飛べ
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ
The reverse compression. Why is it smaller after you install it?
このままの
That makes less than 0 sense. Like, normally the whole point of the installation is that the files are compressed. What the fuck is it doing to become smaller when you install it? That's some curse shit. Don't give me an item, please. Thank you. More lives. Did we get the lost and found yet? No. It was on the bottom. Installation is made so you burden servers less by asking for a smaller thing and then you open it. What the fuck does that mean? You understand you can just download the files in a form where you can already run them. The reason you need to install games is like from the time where it was on a disk. They're compressed, so they're downloaded faster. Or if they're on disk, they take up less space. And when you actually install it, they end up taking more space. That's the whole point of that process.
How's that?
ここですか？
Myrtle can't 1v1 bears, but I guess we can leave that part to Utage.
Hey, little apple. 水場の清掃なら得意だよ。
This will not go well for me.
やっちゃおっか。
杖が温まってきました。準備できました。
ドクターの言う通りにするよ。
Oops, I should have activated
みんなどいて。
Ethan's Q.
ついてれば痛くないからね。
どうすりゃ暴力じゃ何も解決。
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
I don't think I can tank the boss, so I'm kind of
指示を普段通り。
probably screwed in any case.
指示を手にはまだまだ持ち。それ不法投棄だよ。はい。手にはまだまだ持ちますよ。
But we'll see how far we can go.
悪い人に立ち向かう
Oh, yeah, we definitely can tank the boss.
I have to get serious now.
光が
Though this fight is extremely deadly even when I get to use items, so I'm not particularly surprised that I'm about to get bodied by it. Other than wasting a bunch of lives. That's just the usual for this fight. Oh, almost killed that one. I should have used Utage to kill one of the strikers earlier. I just kind of deployed her because there was no space for her later, because of the low deploy limit. Well, any anti-cheat is essentially spyware, by necessity. Some of them are... I don't really particularly care what kind of spyware they want to install on my computer, but if they
逃げた敵がいる。
are gonna make it run like shit, I generally avoid it. And that one's too suspicious for me, so I'm gonna skip on it. Also, I'm just generally not interested in the game. Wonder what I actually need to beat this boss without items. Tanking him isn't really practical, because we'll need 2 medics to do it and I'll need an insane comp to be able to actually play that out. Don't want to do practical test, so pick a fight at random. And we're dead. Well, maybe not. We're going to play gacha instead. Oh wait, that doesn't work. Never mind, we're dead. I thought that removed the stage. Used the wrong thing. I thought it worked like the one turning it into a counter. I haven't used it in too long. Okay, so I kind of accidentally killed myself. To be fair, I was dead. This run is dead anyway, so no harm done. But yeah, that one is completely useless. I should never pick it up. Okay. I'll end the stream here, since we have maintenance coming up. I guess we'll do the tier listing tomorrow. No, it was just a full brain death from me. I can't even pretend to blame chat for that one. I just forgot what the combat version of the giving you item thing does. Oops, it happens. Bye for now. See you tomorrow.